What's going on, gang? Hope everybody's normal. Uh, I came across this video a little while ago and just kind of like brushed it off, but it's been making its rounds again. So what we got here is I gotta be careful how I say this. This is a transgender man. So right. And well, they're having a difficult time adjusting to being a man. So let's just hear, if you haven't seen this before, let's just hear what it is that is so hard about being a man for this young gentleman.
Nobody told me how lonely being a man is. I had closer friendships with random women I met in the bathroom before I transitioned at clubs because of how open women are than I've had in my 8 years of transitioning. Because women are just so much more vulnerable and deep than men. But to have known, and I think a lot of trans men feel this, is we knew what depth felt like before we transitioned. We knew what it felt like to like have people want to hug us. And to have people want to talk.
Not once in my entire life have I ever wanted, needed, or cared for a hug. And here this dude is bawling his eyes out because nobody wants to hug him. Dude, you sound like a chick.
Fuck us. And to have a community. And then you transition and you're just a guy walking down the street that people cross the street so that they're not near you.
This is what I love too. He's all upset because when he's a guy now, when he's walking down the street, people cross the street so they don't have to walk past him. Dude, when I'm walking down the street, if I see anyone coming towards me, I cross the street because I don't want to walk past them. I want nothing to do with them. I don't want them to look at me. I don't want them to wave at me, and I certainly don't want them to hug me.
And friendships are so much harder to build.
Oh, friendships are not... Well, can you imagine this dude calling you in the middle of the afternoon? Hey, I'm bored. Want to talk to me? It's just like, what are you thinking? Want to hear me bitch about this girl at work? And it's just like, this is why it's difficult for you to make guy friends, man. Dudes don't want to talk about chick stuff.
And people are colder. What's hard is none of this invalidates how real and raw women and people who are in marginalized groups feel about cis white men. All of that's valid. But I also...
And then now he's like, by the way, though, all the hatred towards cis white men is all valid and good, but I just need a hug.
So now understand why the suicide rate is so much higher in men.
To my understanding, the suicide rate in transgenders is higher than war vets. So you could probably imagine that the suicide rate in men is pretty high, yeah, but if you can go to war and watch your buddy's head get blown off a million ways from Sunday and still be less likely to kill yourself than if you mutilated your genitals, yeah.
Because this shit is lonely. And I'm an emotionally mature man. I know how to build friendships, and it is still really, really hard.
He's an emotionally matured man. I don't think any man in the history of man has ever said that sentence. Who would even think of that? Emotionally mature? That's something a chick would say.
To think about how you can, in your small little community where you feel safe, can reach out to the men in your life and just help
Give them a
them
hug.
feel maybe seen for a moment.
Just give
Or
the man a hug.
do little conversations to help their emotional maturity so that they can reach out to people and have deeper guy friendships.
You hear that, ladies? If you're out and you see a man by himself and you think he might be trans, give him a hug because he's lonely as shit and might kill himself. All right, but that is all. That is all we got for today. Party on.